there, my name's Holly and welcome to my channel. So today is actually going to be my first video ever that I'm posting online. So I thought I would do something kind of fun and hopefully a little bit helpful to anyone who does want to try any NYX products, because I will be doing a review of the liquid suedes today. I did pick up their vault set that they're doing for Christmas. So I just have it here. It does come with all the shades of the liquid suede that they have. So it just looks like this. And they're all obviously miniature, so they're not full-sized or anything. They also come with matching lip liner. It doesn't come in this set, but they do sell it individually. So they all have identical lip liners that go with them. I'm not going to be doing those today, but I do have all the shades here. So yeah, I'm just going to dive in and get going with these. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the first one here. Probably not the best one to start out with because it is a little dark. I'm going to be doing this gray one here. So this one's actually called Stone Fox. Probably can't see that properly. It's a nice gray. It's a little on the darker side, so if you're not into dark lipsticks, this is probably not going to be for you. But we'll give it a shot and see what it looks like. Okay, so I probably should have mentioned, for anyone who doesn't know, the liquid suedes are a liquid lipstick that dry matte. It's still a bit wet right now, but it only takes like a minute to dry, which is almost nice because then that way you can play around with it a bit before it actually dries, so before it's too late to do anything if you make any mistakes. So this is kind of how it turned out. It's not bad. It's a nice gray if you're into the gray lipsticks. It's got almost like a blue undertone, which is kind of nice. I find it doesn't really yellow out the teeth very much, which is nice because sometimes any grays with like a bit of a purple undertone will do that. But no, this one's actually really nice. So again, this one's Stone Fox. So the next one I'm going to be trying today is going to be Life's a Beach, and this one's kind of a nice corally orange, probably a really nice color for summer. So I'm going to give this one a try. Okay, so this one here is Life's a Beach. I actually really like this one. It did not go on how I thought it would. I thought it was going to be way too orangey, but it's actually really nice. It actually looks like a true coral. It's one of those colors that you'd think would be a little too bright, but then when you put it on, it actually looks very, not that it's not bright, but it doesn't look kind of as neon as I thought. Definitely a nice color. Also, what else I will mention about these formulas is when they do dry, they aren't completely transfer proof. So they do stay on very long, but it's kind of like with any matte lipstick, it is going to transfer a little bit. Not entirely, but I'm just noticing it kind of stays a little bit tacky, so when you kind of press your lips together when it's dry, they kind of do peel apart a little bit. That's the only downside to these, but then again, they're one of the least drying liquid lipsticks that I've ever tried. So again, this one here is Life's a Beach. Okay, so next shade we're going to be doing is going to be called Cherry Skies. It's a very nice kind of darker burgundy-ish red. Really nice for fall and winter. Definitely if you're into the dark reds, this is a really nice shade. Cherry Skies is one shade that a lot of people tend to go to when they're looking for a darker red, when they don't want that bold cherry red, which is ironic because this is called Cherry Skies. But no, people tend to go for the darker burgundy ones in the fall winter times. And Cherry Skies has been very popular. But this will be my first time actually trying it, so we will see how it goes. Okay, so ignoring the horrible application, this is Cherry Skies. Like I said, a really nice burgundy red. Really great for anything in the fall and winter. I don't know how I feel about these kind of colors in the summer, but then again, it's all preference. But definitely it's very nice if you're looking for a nice deep red. I know they do carry a lighter red that I will get to in their collection, but this is definitely a nice, it's almost got a purple undertone to it. And like I said, how they all carry lip liners, 100% applies better with a lip liner. Definitely every single application I've done so far has been extremely sloppy, and that's simply because lip liners make everything easier. So I would definitely recommend getting any lip liners with the lipsticks. They're not overly expensive, so definitely a good investment, and they last forever. So, but again, this one is Cherry Skies, nice burgundy color. So the next shade I'm going to be showing you guys today is going to be Soft Spoken. This one is my absolute favorite that I've tried so far. It's a nice kind of nude pink with a little bit of gray undertones to it. Really, really nice. I'm really into the nude pinks and the darker kind of nude pinks. So this one's one of my favorites. Okay, so this is Soft Spoken. As you can see now why I love it so much. Really great color. Would look nice on any skin tone, I think. It's a super nice pink, whether it be more of a nude pink or for a paler skin tone it would be a little bit more of a darker pink. But yeah, really, really nice. I don't even want to take this one off because it's so nice. But again, this one is Soft Spoken. So the next liquid suede I'm going to be showing you is called Orange County. So this one is a true orange. As I said before, Life's a Beach looked kind of orange, but when you compare the two side by side, you can definitely tell now that this one is more of a pink as opposed to an orange. So we'll give this one a shot. Definitely one of the more bright shades that they carry in this collection for sure. So this is Orange County. Really vivid, really bright. Again, I'm not typically a person that goes for the brighter lipsticks, but this is really nice. If I was ever doing a look that I needed to throw in an orange lip, this is probably one of the boldest oranges I've ever come across as far as liquid lipstick. The thing about this collection that's really nice is that for people who do enjoy a different color, there's tons of variety for that. Again, just even this orange here, and it's very opaque. It didn't go on streaky, so definitely really, really nice. I don't wear typically a lot of bright colors, but I think I would actually wear this. But again, this one is Orange County. Okay, so the next liquid suede I'm going to be showing you today is called Sway. It's a really nice kind of lighter lilac purple, a little bit darker. This one is so pretty, but I'm so afraid it's going to make my teeth look so yellow. But we won't know until we try, so we shall see. Okay, well there's no denying that this is a beautiful color, but I was right on that it does make my teeth look very, very yellow compared to it. This is such a nice color. I love purples. I don't typically wear a lot of purple lipstick for the reason that it makes my teeth look yellow, but I almost don't care with this one. It is really nice. It's a very vivid, bright purple, but again, this one is called Sway. Okay, so the next one I'm going to be showing you is called SANDSTORM. It's a really nice brown. It's more on the lighter side. It almost looks like it has a little bit of pink in it, but not too much, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is SANDSTORM. So it's actually more of like a muted brown. It kind of has some gray undertones to it. It's actually not bad. It kind of, depending on your skin tone, it could potentially wash you out a little bit if you have a little bit darker skin tone, just because the undertone is gray. I kind of typically do like the gray undertones a little bit. I don't know if that's just because I have a problem with liking everything gray. But yeah, no, it's a really nice color. Definitely not, I thought there was a little bit of pink to it. I'm not really seeing much in it. Maybe like a slight hint. I definitely say it's more on like the brown gray side for sure. But again, this one is SANDSTORM. Okay, so now we're going to move on to another bright one, which this one is called Pink Lust. So it's a very, very bright pink, almost close to like a hot pink. So let's see how this one goes. Okay, so this is Pink Lust, and I actually really like it. Again, like I said earlier, I'm not typically into overly bright colors, but this one's very, very nice. It's like a fuchsia pink almost, and it doesn't really make my teeth look yellow, which is nice. I was worried because it has a little bit of a purple undertone that it might do that, but no, this one's really, really nice. And again, this one is Pink Lust. Okay, so next up is still inside the pink family, and this one is Tea and Cookies. It's a lot of a lighter pink. It's similar to Soft Spoken, just a little more on the pink side as opposed to the nude kind of brown undertones as well. These things are so hard to get out. Okay, so this one's Tea and Cookies. Again, this is one that I would really like to wear just because it's more of a natural pink. It definitely isn't too out there, nothing too crazy. So again, this one is Tea and Cookies. So next one is going to be another purple. This one is called Amethyst, so it's a lot darker than the first one. Again, I'm really concerned my teeth are going to look extremely yellow, but we'll give it a shot anyways and see. Okay, so really nice purple. But again, this one is almost worse for making my teeth look yellow. It's unfortunate because I really like the purple shades. I just hate the way it makes my teeth look. Yeah, I don't know. It's a really nice color. And not that I would not wear it. I just think I have to be not going to a place where I'm going to be opening my mouth a lot and talking. But no, it is a really nice color. So again, this one is Amethyst. Okay, so next up is more of your kind of true, like a ruby red. This one is called Kitten Heels. It almost, from at least the outside, looks like it has a bit of an orange undertone to it. I'm not entirely sure what it looks like on, but I have a feeling it might have a slightly orange tint to it. Just looks like that. Okay, well that was a horrible application, but it is a really nice red. I do see a slight orange undertone to it. Nothing crazy though, like I wouldn't sit here and say that it completely looks orange, but it's a really nice bright red. But yeah, it's definitely not your blue undertoned red, so it's definitely more kind of on the warmer orange side. But again, this one is Kitten Heels. Okay, so we are on liquid suede number 12, and now my lips are finally starting to feel it. So basically by the end of this, they are probably going to be raw. So this one is called Vintage. It's more of a kind of burgundy, little bit of a brown undertone to it, but it's mainly more of a nice burgundy color. Okay, so definitely nice burgundy. It is a little similar to Cherry Skies. This is the two of them together. So as you can see, Cherry Skies is a little more on the red side, obviously, but this one is not far off. It's just a little more of a burgundy than the other one. This one has a little more purple to it. Again, a really nice fall color for sure. Also ignore the application, it's super terrible. I've pretty much given up all hope in actually applying a nice lip. But yeah, so again, this one is Vintage. Okay, so moving on to this one here is called Respect the Pink, and it is the last kind of pink one they have in their collection. So this one's a little more of like a kind of like a lighter pink with almost a purple undertone to it. So this one is Respect the Pink. It's actually quite similar to Sway here, except more on the pink side, but they're both kind of like the same, in the same family. Like they're both almost kind of like pastels, but a little bit brighter. I actually really like this one, but again, since it does kind of have that almost purpley undertone, it does kind of make my teeth look a little bit yellow. So again, this one is called Respect the Pink. Okay, so next up is called Foiled Again. This one is another orange. I'll show you the difference between the two. So the bottom one is more of kind of a corally orange, and the top one's kind of your true kind of bright orange. So we're gonna go ahead and try the more kind of corally one, see how that one goes. So this one is Foiled Again. I would actually say this is kind of, I wouldn't say so much as coral, beside the other one did look more coral, but I'd say this is actually more of a wearable orange. So it's not as bright. Like you could probably get away with, like in the summer, kind of it being more of a, it actually, you know what, it does kind of look like coral. Just in this lighting, it's looking a little more orange. It is really nice. Like I actually personally think I would wear this one. The other orange one, I don't know if I would find an exact time or place to wear it, other than doing kind of like a different makeup look, just trying some stuff out. But this one I think I could actually get away with wearing in the summer. It's very nice. It's actually not too neon or anything, so that's definitely a great part about it. So again, this one is Foiled Again. Okay, so next up is actually another bright purple. This one's called Run the World. So it is a little different than the other two I've already showed you, which are these two right here, and then we have this one. So it is a little different. It's almost like an in-between kind of color. So it's really nice. Again, probably gonna leave my teeth looking yellow, but I think it will be a nice color. So yeah, really nice color, but definitely the teeth thing is just getting kind of annoying. But it is a really nice purple, I can't lie about that. It does look really, really nice. So definitely if you're into the purples, definitely something to consider. Honestly though, the whole yellow teeth thing, it's not that big of a deal. Like, don't let people judge you for that. If you like the color lipstick that you're wearing, so what if it makes your teeth yellow? Go for it. If you're fine with that, that's all that really matters. So this one is called Run the World. So next up is going to be Little Denim Dress, and I'm so excited to try this one, just because I have no idea where I would wear this, but it looks really nice. So I've just been looking forward to putting it on my lips, but when I think of a time and place to wear this, I definitely will, because I love the idea of bright and kind of out there lipsticks. I can just never figure out when and where to wear them, but I'm really excited to see what this one looks like. That is a really bright blue. This one also makes my teeth look yellow. It seems anything with like a blue or purple undertone is starting to do that, but I really like this color. Again, I don't know where the hell I would wear it, but it's super nice. It's super bright. They're very true to their colors. This one didn't go on patchy at all, which is nice. It's very opaque. So pretty much if you're into those bright lipsticks, this is definitely the set for you. That's way more bright than I thought it was going to be. That went on really nice. But yeah, this one again is Little Denim Dress. So next up is another blue one, just a little bit darker. This one is called Jet Set. I'm also excited to try this one on as well. I've never tried on like a deep, I've never tried on blue lipsticks in general, but they look really nice, because judging by how the other blue one went, I think this one's going to go really nice as well. Okay, I think it's 100% safe to say I butchered the application of that, and I really don't want to keep trying, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But it's a really nice blue. It actually has, like, it almost seems like it has a little bit of a purple to it. I actually could see myself wearing this, like out, depending on my outfit, but it's a really nice color. So if you're into the, again, like I said, the blues, the bright colors, is definitely for you. So again, this is called Jet Set. Okay, so next up is going to be called Foul Mouth. This is a very dark purple. So this is a lot of a deeper purple, so still quite a few purples left. So yeah, as you can see, that one's a little, it's not like the darkest, there's a darker purple here, but it's definitely a lot darker than the ones we've already tried. So this one is called Foul Mouth again, so a really dark purple. It's almost got like a bluish kind of tint to it as well. So again, really nice for anyone who likes those dark colors. I actually think it's fairly wearable. Not actually a bad one. I'm typically not into I'm typically not overly into darker lipsticks, but this one actually isn't too bad. And it's not so bad at making my teeth look yellow, which is kind of nice as well. So again, this one is called Foul Mouth. So next we have Subversive Socialite. So this is another purple, just compared to the other one. It is a little more purple. This one's more, like I said, it has a little more of a blue undertone, so this one's more of like a true purple. So after putting this one on, the other one actually is starting to look a lot more on the blue side. So this one's definitely more of like a deeper purple, whereas the other one had more of like a blue purple undertone to it. So again, this one's actually really nice as well. I actually have a similar like actual lipstick to this. So yeah, I definitely think this is very wearable. I could definitely see myself wearing it for sure. Also, I find the deeper purples that come in this collection look really nice on darker skin tones. I think any skin tone could pull them off, but I just find darker skin tones, the purples look really nice. Very flattering. I've also seen fairer skin with the purples, and it's really nice complementing certain eye looks, so it's definitely a color for everyone. All of them here definitely wearable by anyone. It's just kind of all preference on what kind of shades and undertones that you prefer. So again, this one is Subversive Socialite. So next up we have Oh Put It On, which is another purple, but it does not look purple because it is that dark. So again, it's just another deep purple, but this one is almost like a black purple. So I'll show you what it looks like on. But as you can see, it's you probably can't see very well, but it's very dark. So this one is Oh Put It On. As you can see, I was not over exaggerating about the very dark. And this isn't even, they have a black one as well in Liquid Suede, so this isn't even that. So as you can see, it's a little, you can see the hint of purple in it, but it is very, very, very dark. I'd say it's very similar to the one that the last one that I showed you, just a lot darker. So it's the same kind of undertone, but just this one's very, very dark. It's nice if you're into the darker shades. Again, this one did not go patchy at all, so it's very, very opaque, which I find is very good for dark ones, because typically dark lipsticks, sometimes they kind of get patchy and you need to touch them up, and then the more you touch them up, the more they kind of get cakey. So this one was really nice. So again, this one is called Oh Put It On. So next up we have Brooklyn Thorn, which is kind of like a brown. It's a brown with a little more of a gray undertone to it. So this one I actually really like as well for a dark lipstick. So yeah, I definitely really like this one for kind of looking for that darker, kind of like the gray undertone brown. Again, darker shades I find I really like them, but I'm always really hesitant to actually wear them. But this one I really, really like, just because it's not like overly dark, but it's got that the gray undertone to it, so it's really nice. Again, I have had some people say that they felt that this one kind of washes them out, because anything with gray, depending on the skin tone, can typically wash someone out. So it's always something you have to watch for. Definitely always try on your lipsticks before you buy them. Make sure you like how they look, because again, in all these videos, don't go based off on what I'm saying about them, because then again, I'm not going to be the same skin tone as everyone watching this, so it can easily look way different on someone else than it does on me. Like those dark lipsticks, the purple ones I was talking about, might not have been very flattering on me, but there's other skin tones that they might look really nice on, or just in general you might like something a bit better than I have liked. So if I say anything about any of the lipsticks and you feel different, don't act like my opinion is everyone's opinion. It's kind of like everything else. People are going to like things that you don't, and vice versa. So definitely form your own opinions. This is just kind of to show you how they apply, what they come in, how they look on my skin tone, and what my kind of opinion is and what texture of them. So just wanted to get that out there. But yeah, so again, this one is Brooklyn Thorn. So next up we have Downtown Beauty. This one I've kind of been unsure about for a while. I haven't actually tried it on, but I just don't know how I feel about the tone of brown that it is. It's got kind of like a greenish, yellowish undertone to it, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. I've never tried it on my lips, so I'm going to give that a shot. And as I said, if there's anything that I don't like that you feel differently about, don't feel like your opinion is wrong, because it's all preference. So this is Downtown Beauty. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Not a shade that I prefer, but I can see this looking nice on a lot of skin tones. I just think that this one's a little too brown for me. I like a little bit of color or something in my lipstick, so that's just my opinion. But it is a really nice one, and actually this is like probably the best application I've done in the last like 10 liquid suedes that I've showed you, which is ironic because it's probably one of my least favorites. But yeah, as you can see, it's not bad. It's just for me personally, it's just not my top pick. But again, if you do like this one, it is called Downtown Beauty. Okay, so moving on to the second last liquid suede, and then I can finally give my lips a break. This one is called Club Hopper. So it's almost similar to Vintage, but this is a little more brown instead of red, so it's got more brown in it, I'd say. So again, definitely one of the darker ones. So this one is Club Hopper. I actually do like this one as well for a dark one. I'll show you it next to Vintage here. So they are quite similar. As you can see, Vintage is on the top, so like I said, it's a bit lighter and it has a little more red in it, whereas the bottom's a lot of a darker, kind of more of a brown, deeper burgundy for sure. So again, this one is called Club Hopper. Okay, last but not least, we have Alien, and this one is pure black. There's no color to this one whatsoever. So this is obviously going to be the darkest of the dark ones. I actually have a feeling I'm really going to like this. I know I said I don't like dark colors, but I don't know. 90% of my clothes are black, so I feel like why wouldn't I like this lipstick? So this is Alien, and I was right. I actually really do like it. Again, one of those ones where I don't entirely know what I would wear it with or when I would wear it or where. It's really nice. It's, again, it's really opaque. Not seeing any patchiness whatsoever. Just a really awful job at application. But yeah, no, I actually really like this one. So if you like black lipstick, I think I would definitely recommend this one for sure. Overall, this is actually like the nicest black lipstick I've seen. Some of them have like sparkle in it. Some of them have more of like a gray black. This one's a very, very true black. So I really do appreciate that about this. So again, this one is Alien. Okay, so I would just like to give my overall review on the liquid suedes. I have shown you all of them, all of the collection that they have. So there is 24. Overall, the formula, I've not had one single issue with it. As I was explaining throughout the video, they do transfer a little bit, not overly, not a whole lot, but I find I don't mind that just because anything that's going to not transfer whatsoever is going to be drying. So most liquid lipsticks are drying, which is just the price you pay for liquid lipstick. But the thing I like about these ones is they don't really feel like you're wearing lipstick, and even when they dry, it's not like drying, like cracking. Like I find it's just, I don't even know how to explain it. Like you just need to try it. But I know they feel even better with a lip liner underneath, which I don't have on right now, because then that's kind of creating like the barrier between your lip and the lipstick. But definitely even without a lip liner, I'm really liking these. I had a little bit of issue with transferring onto the teeth, but that's easy to fix. That only happens while it's wet. I haven't had an issue of that happening after the lipstick has dried, so that's just a little side note. As far as the colors, they definitely come in a very wide variety, which is nice. As I was explaining throughout the video, that their purples, none of them are really similar or not identical to each other, which is nice because it's always nice to have that variety. But overall, I really like the liquid suedes. I would 100% recommend them. Definitely the vault set's nice because it gives you all of them, but all the colors aren't for everyone, and that's just the truth. Not everyone's going to wear a blue lip, not everyone's going to wear an orange lip, and not everyone's going to wear a black lip. But they're fun to play around with. Great formula, and just overall, they're probably my favorite liquid lipstick I have tried so far, as far as pigment and color wise. I do kind of like some other ones just because they do last a bit longer because they don't transfer at all, but then there's also the downside of them cracking and being really dry. So I think just as an overall, the liquid suedes are just a really nice formula. So definitely would recommend. I hope that everyone that watched this really liked the video and is now a bit more knowledgeable on the liquid suede. So if you are interested in buying any, definitely take a look at some of those and try them out and find the right color for you. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to, subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys!